Trump making his way to watch the UFC.
He's flooded the zone with these picks and forced Republicans to choose. And I think it's interesting to me that he brought Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. to the UFC event last night. He is, frankly, giving, I think, supporter-based permission structure, and he's made these folks stars over the course of this campaign. I mean, in some ways, it's easy to view this, I think, through a different lens. Like, this is also just a person who won following through on campaign promises. He promised retribution, he promised vengeance, and he promised these kind of figures having prominent places in this administration, and he's delivering it. And for a lot of those supporters, that is the point.
If you're looking for some merch, we got 80% off. We probably down to the nitty gritty. I think we done sold out of just about everything. This is the only thing left. Y'all better get them now. 80% off. I ain't never gonna do this again. Probably 80% off. If you want some new stuff, some of our new stuff we just released, get it right now. I think we still probably have the discount going. You can't put two discounts together. So if you get the 80% off and you buy some new product, you just only get the 80% off. If you are going to use a code, you can't get the 80% off. So just keep that in mind when you go shop at the Tatum store. Also, Candace Owens, let's see if I go to her stuff. You guys got to get this hat. Probably the most viral hat that I've seen. My wife has a store too for the ladies. But Candace Owens and his Make Kamala Indian Again hat is insanely funny. So go on there, or you can go to her website. If you use my code, you'll get 15% off of her merch from my website. All righty. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another The Officer Tatum Show. Donald Trump went to the UFC on Saturday and showed his rear naked you-know-what. And all I can think of when I saw the UFC fight, and I wish I'd have gone. I don't know why I didn't go. If I'd have gone to any fight, it should have been that one. Everybody was there. But the first thing I could think about is this is America. This is America. This is what we all expect. This is what we all want. All of us, you know, we're sick of the fake status quo that's been created in this echo chamber of stupidity.
He's flooded the zone with these picks and forced Republicans to choose. And I think it's interesting to me that he brought Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. to the UFC event last night. He is, frankly, giving, I think, supporter-based permission structure, and he's made these folks stars over the course of this campaign. I mean, in some ways, it's easy to view this, I think, through a different lens. Like, this is also just a person who won following through on campaign promises. He promised retribution, he promised vengeance, and he promised these kind of figures having prominent places in this administration, and he's delivering it. And for a lot of those supporters, that is the point of the Trump vote. And so I don't think that's the fullness of the electorate we saw on Tuesday. I think for a lot of people, they backed Trump probably as a rejection of the administration and weren't thinking of this as an endorsement of every single thing he's talked about. But for the hardcore base, the folks he listens to the most, they voted for Trump for the purposes of RFK Jr. riling the big pharma, right? And so what they are going to force those Republican senators to do is make a choice on those calls, and they will be doing so with the backing of the electorate. I don't think we could just say that they won't get through. I will believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I mean, and it really looks like ancient Rome here. This is sort of the conquering Republican Caesar who's going into the Colosseum, and everyone's cheering, and he's got his political gladiators with him. That appearance isn't just about him enjoying the applause. He's sending a message to the Senate.
For sure.
Like, not only are you entertained, but these are my people, and are you willing to fight? Because here's who I have.
And are any of us surprised by this? I feel like for anybody who has been covering Trump's campaign or his movement the past few years, these picks, sure, they're raising eyebrows, to say the least, but
a familiar character.
Yes, exactly. They've been with him at all these rallies. They've played a key role in where he's at now.
Yeah. And now we actually see Donald Trump and see how America responds to America First policy, America First values, and I love it. I absolutely love it. To see Donald Trump, you know, he gave Joe Rogan a hug. You know, Jon Jones gave him the belt. I mean, it went hard. That was the hardest UFC, I think, in UFC history, in my personal opinion. Now, let's look at some of the clips because people may not have seen the fight, but this is a clip of Donald Trump coming out with the Avengers. Literally everybody was there. RFK Jr. I think Tulsi Gabbard was there. You see Elon Musk was there. I mean, you name it. I think Mike Johnson is there. He behind Trump. Everybody was there. Trump's boys were there. I mean, it was epic. Why did I not go? Brandon, what were you thinking? Anyway, let's watch the grand entrance of America. Roll the clip.
And ladies and gentlemen, look who is now making his way to the world-famous octagon, flanked by UFC CEO Dana White, 45, soon to be 47, President-elect Donald Trump.
I wish the people at home could hear the sound in this room.
It's so loud in here.
It is so loud. It's always loud when he comes here, but now that he's won, now that he's the president again, oh my God.
So Donald Trump making his way to watch the UFC, which he absolutely loves, and doing so with some sort of victory lap after regaining the presidency earlier this month in emphatic fashion with an election blowout of the Democratic candidate, Kamala Harris. Congratulations, sir.
Joe Rogan, man. Love it. I love it.
Congratulations.
I love it, bro. That just makes me happy, man. This is what we all like I felt like we were living in a matrix for the last 4 years. Where, is Trump, do you really like him? Can you really show love to him? But he's sitting over there, but I don't want to people sticking their middle finger up at Trump. And now it's like the veil has been lifted, and now the man is getting the due respect that he deserved for a long time. He's deserved that. And I love that he gave Joe Rogan a hug, because remember, it was a feud. He said, I don't want to help Trump. I don't believe in him. I'll never support Trump. And now Joe Rogan had him on an interview, which I think was consequential in the election to some degree. Was it the entire election? I don't know. There was a lot of other stuff that went on, but it was consequential.
The quote about Trump, or the narrative about Trump, has always been that he's a con man. He's definitely very persuasive. You know, Scott Adams has wrote about this pretty much in depth, about how well Trump practices the art of persuasion. Mm-hmm. You know, the art of the deal. He's great at making people his friend and making relationships. And if you're his enemy, fuck you, scorched earth. You know, it's like this. And there's fear of that. You don't want to get on his bad side. There's all this, there's this art of, how he negotiates, and it's gone through this years and years and years of business. But that's him. That's the guy's right there. You could talk to him about everything and anything. He's right there. He's not protecting any of his ideas. He called a girl he allegedly slept with horseface when he was the president on Twitter.
It's so funny.
It's the wildest shit. You're getting what you get. That's who the guy is, and I like him. I've grown to like him. I had a much more negative opinion of him back in the day, because it was. There's only so much you can pay attention to and do deep dives on before you lose your mind. And with him, I was always like, that guy, they grab him by the it's probably not good for the country. That seems crazy. But as time went on, I was like, you need a guy that is completely crazy to expose how corrupt the whole system is, and how they all collude together, and how they all say this. There's all these montages of clips of news organizations saying the same narrative outright, over and over, verbatim, word by word. They're getting fed this by someone, some entity, they're somehow or another they're collaborating, and they're all choosing this very specific narrative, and they're running with it, and they're trying to destroy people with it. And I saw them do it with me. I saw them do it with me during the COVID thing, and it was all motivated by the pharmaceutical drug companies and the profits, and they were terrified that someone's going to come along and somehow or another put a notch in this little thing that they've created, which is a devious little thing that they've done, where they eliminated all sorts of other remedies. They cut out all these generic drugs that possibly could have been used to help people. They denied people the use of monoclonal antibodies. They pushed the fucking shit out of this one thing so they could make money off of it. And they did it in collusion with the media. No one acted like a journalist. No one looked at the excess deaths. No one looked at the instances of myocarditis in young people. No one looked at any of that. There was no journalism. It just showed everyone that the whole system is bought and paid for. It's all corrupt. And the only way you could find out who a person really is to listen to them talk for long periods of time.
But there was a whole bunch of other things that happened during this event. Let's go to the next clip from the UFC fight, UFC 309. And before I get there, Jon Jones is a beast. And there was many other fights. Michael Chandler, I call him my buddy, man. I interviewed Michael Chandler. I absolutely love Michael Chandler. He's a Christian man. He adopted 2 boys. He's a man's man. So Michael Chandler, you know, he had a really good fight. At the very end, he picked homeboy up and jumped on his back like 3 times. So Michael Chandler did an incredible job as well, and I thought that was amazing to see. I had a really good time watching a lot of the fights, but Jon Jones literally stole the show, in my opinion. This was the best highlight outside of Donald Trump walking in with all the Avengers. This was one of the best highlights that I've seen. One, because Jon Jones is still undefeated. Nobody has ever beat him. He's the greatest fighter of all time in his weight category. I would argue he's probably the best fighter of all time in any category, because if you can win in heavyweight, you could probably knock these little ones out. But Jon Jones came out. He fought hard. His technique looked good, even though he was out for a while due to his leg injury. I think it was a shoulder injury. But Jon Jones, after beating this guy with a spinning leg kick, kicked him in the kidney or something, he went down, went to see his mom and them at the swap meet. He was out of there. He was done fighting. And then Jon Jones hit the epic Donald Trump dance. Roll the clip.
He did the Trump dance. He did the Trump dance. Spinning back kick to the body.
Spinning back kick.
Followed by the Trump dance.
Play it again, Nick. I want to see that again.
He did the Trump dance. He did the Trump dance. Spinning back kick to the body.
Spinning back kick.
Followed by the Trump dance.
And then in another, I think, iconic, legendary capture during this event was when Jon Jones gave the belt to Donald Trump, which was also incredibly epic. I mean, it's just like Donald Trump deserved the love that he got at Madison Square Garden, because the last time he went there, they said he was Hitler. And this time when Donald Trump showed up, I mean, he got the love and respect that we all know he deserves. So Jon Jones, after finishing his opponent with that spinning kick, knocked him out, finished the fight, did the Trump, and then he took the belt once he was awarded the champion, or he retained the belt. He came back and gave it to Trump. Watch it. Y'all see Hitler? Look at Hitler. How is Hitler shaking that man's hand? Why would that man want to shake hands with Hitler? See, he don't like black people. He never did like black people. He won't nothing to do with black people because he's a racist. He's a fascist. He's a I just listen, man. This is what made me the happiest ever, is watching them do all of this for so many years, and then it's like now we're unleashed to really show love and represent what we really care about. And you see all of the fighters in America gave Donald Trump a thumbs up. The ones that I watched, I think I watched like 5 fights. All the fighters showed Trump love. Everybody in the crowd erupted. Everybody was doing the Trump dance when they win. Everybody was doing it. Even on football. We got that clip? Yeah. What's his name? Brock Bowers, who I didn't like when he was, maybe his agent told him to kind of pipe down a little bit when he had the Trump hat on, and then they asked him about it and he kind of got weak behind the legs. Oh, that's Bosa, not Bowers. Bowers the one that did the dance today. Okay, Bowers did the dance, not Nick Bosa. Well, Nick Bosa the one I'm talking about. He He got in the press conference and was like, it is what it. Come on, bro. Just say, man, I support Trump, man. It's Trump all day. But who knows, man? When you got $40 million or something in the contract, you're liable to do different stuff. But I want to play this clip, too, because it just illuminates the fact that it's okay to support Trump now. I feel like now that he's won, it's like, I'm a Trump supporter. I mean, for some of them. I've been doing it for a while. But I'm a Trump supporter. And now what you going to say? He's a threat to he the president now. And then he won the popular vote. So it's on. Roll the clip.
If you want. Amir Abdul is in the backfield. They've got Bowers. Bowers is open for a first down. He sheds one tackle into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. 23 yards for the rookie.
Put the Trump on it. Yeah. Do we have some more clips from the UFC fight? Okay, USA chant. I want to play that as well so you guys can see how that went. And just so you guys know, I walked out with Trump at one of the fights. I forget which fight it was, because I didn't been to a few of them. I forget which fight, but I walked out with Trump. Some people may not have remembered it or they didn't see me, but I walked out with Trump, Kid Rock, and Dana, and I was literally right behind Trump. I try not to be all in the mix. I wasn't trying to, have myself out there like, look at me, look at me, look at me. But I was given the opportunity to walk out with Trump, and I thought it was cool. It was cool. I'm not going to lie. And I could see from his vantage point how the crowd erupts, how excited everybody is. Like, it's surreal. That's how you know. I'm going to leave 2020 alone because he won. But, bruh, look at the love and support that he get from 2016 on. And you telling me okay. Roll the clip.
Hey, what do you guys think about my version of the Donald Trump? Check it out. USA! USA! Let's go! That's what I like. I'm proud. I'm proud to be a great American champion. I'm proud to be a Christian American champion.
That's right. That's right. That's why I love Jon Jones. I'm glad he won and whooped that guy. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be a Christian American. Like what? Like it's almost like I feel like the country's coming back. We making a comeback. It's okay to be proud to be American and be a black man. He's the champ. He's the greatest of all time in the UFC. And he's a Christian and he's a Trump supporter. That just makes me feel good about that. It makes me feel good about the whole thing. Proud to be a Christian. I'm proud to be an American. I love this country because I'm smart enough to realize that you can't get the freedoms other places that you get here. And the luxuries and the culture and everything that we have to offer here in America, you're not going to find it nowhere else. Man, some of these other countries lame. They got some good stuff, but overall they lame. Like the ones that are similar to America, they ain't as cool as America. We swagged out. We got it all here. And then I'm not only proud to be an American, I'm proud to be a Christian American. And now you notice I didn't say black because that stuff don't even matter. We all Americans, and everybody that serves Christ is a Christian. That color and stuff don't matter. How tall you are, how skinny you are, how fat you are. If you live in this country, you're an American. If you serve Jesus, you're a Christian. And I'm proud to be both of those. And I'm going to say it loud, say it proud every day until the day I can't breathe no more. And then I'm going to raise my boys up to be proud Americans. And hopefully these videos float even after I'm gone. Somebody watching videos from Brandon Tatum 60 years ago. Proud to be an American. Comment in the comment section if you're proud to be an American. Just say, I'm proud. Love this country, man. I love patriotism. I love the fact that we can stand firm in freedom knowing that there were good people who had heart and courage that decided to go to war and fight for us to retain the stuff that we have today. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of them. And I don't have to be subjugated to saying black, white. No, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them men who came over here and took a chance on America. I'm proud of them in 1776 when they said no taxation without representation. Screw y'all. I'm proud that we decided to go on our own, and everybody thought we were foolish and thought we were stupid and think we would never make it, and we did, because there was good young men who stood on 10 toes and said we're going to make this thing happen. And we fought for freedom. And the prevailing side that never owned slaves won. And we live in that legacy. That's what it means to be an American. Proud to be an American. Them forefathers that white, they my forefathers. Just like the black ones, they all mine. All of us put something in this country to make it a better place. Whether it's black, white, native, Hispanic, all of us put something in this country to make it greater. We all a family. We all one big family. Some of y'all are our third, fourth cousins. You still live in family. I just wish that we would, I think we're going to get back to that. I think we're going to get back to that. And there's nothing wrong with being a proud Christian. Nothing wrong with it. Be proud of the God you serve. Be proud of the blessings that have been bestowed upon you. Be proud of the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. I'm proud of him too. It's like we proud of them people that joined the military and fought for their lives so we could see freedom, the freedom that they never saw. The same thing about Jesus. I'm glad he went to the cross. I'm glad he had the fortitude to do that for us, that he loved us enough that he would die for us. I'm proud of that too. And ain't nobody going to take that away from me. I'm going to have to be dead and gone before that leave my heart. All right, do we got any more clips on that? Who else did a Trump dance? It's a defensive. All right, we got another Trump dance. From. Let me see. They loving Trump, boy. Roll it.
So that time there they blitzed. They brought 5 on that one, and this time bringing 6.
4th and 7. There they got him. They got him with Reader. And coming through, Smith. Zadarius Smith with a sack in his Lion.
So now I'm noticing that the golf swing and the dance is Trump. It's the Trump thing. Because I saw another fighter last night do the same thing. Roll it again.
Zadarius Smith with a sack in his Lion.
That's so funny to me. I wonder, y'all, and I'm not. I know I sound like a broken record because I said this 100 times already. I just wonder, is America back? Because y'all remember when Trump ran in 2016, before he ran as a Republican, everybody loved him. And it was okay to love Trump. It was okay to admire Trump. It was okay to think that Trump was cool. And all of a sudden, it's like we went into a dark age of just hatred and vitriol that was just mindless. And now you're starting to see more and more people say, I support Trump. They're doing Trump dances. It's becoming cool again. I just love to see it. I really do love to see it. It really makes me happy to see people being able to express themselves and how they appreciate Donald Trump.